Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hansraj presenting the headlines first. Prime Minister Modi says his government has followed a policy of justice for all and appeasement to none. Prime Minister Modi urges NDA MPs to uphold the principles of parliamentary democracy and exhibit good conduct. Flood situation turns critical in Assam. More than 6 lakh people reeling under deluge across 19 districts. Incessant rain triggers flash floods and landslides in various districts of Arunachal Pradesh. And Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha lays emphasis on infrastructural developments of educational institutes. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today asserted that his government has been solely guided by the motto of India First, and its policy of zero tolerance against corruption has received people's support in the recent Lok Sabha polls. He said his government has followed the policy of justice for all and appeasement to none. Prime Minister Modi stated this while replying in the Lok Sabha on the motion of thanks to the President Draupadi Murmu's address to the joint sitting of both the houses. Taking a dig at the opposition, the Prime Minister said he can understand their pain, as despite spreading misinformation, they had to face crushing defeat in the Lok Sabha polls.
सभापति जी, जब देश विकसित होता है तब आने वाली पीढ़ियों के लिए भी एक मजबूत नींव उनके सपनों को पूरा करने के लिए तैयार हो जाती है। आदरणीय सभापति जी, विकसित भारत का सीधा सीधा लाभ हमारे देश के नागरिकों की गरिमा, हमारे देश के नागरिकों के क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ का सुधार, ये स्वाभाविक हमें विकसित भारत होने से देश के कोटि-कोटि जनों के भाग्य में आता है। आजादी के बाद मेरा देश का सामान्य नागरिक इन चीजों के लिए तरसता रहा है। आदरणीय सभापति जी, जब विकसित भारत होता है तब हमारे गांव की स्थिति, हमारे शहरों की स्थिति, उसमें भी बहुत बड़ा सुधार होता है। गांव के जीवन में गौरव भी होता है, गरिमा भी होती है और विकास के नए नए अवसर भी होते हैं। हमारे शहरों का विकास भी एक अवसर के रूप में विकसित भारत में उभरता है, तब दुनिया की विकास यात्रा में भारत के शहर भी बराबरी करेंगे। ये हमारा सपना है।
The lone MP from Ahom Gana Parikhad in Rajya Sabha, Birendra Prasad Boiso, while taking part on motion of thanks for the President's address, appealed the Union government to declare Assam's flood problem as a national problem. Boiso said that every year flood and erosion problem have caused huge loss to the state's economy. He also appealed to the Union government that it should consider the issue of scheduling ST of 6 ethnic groups in Assam, including Tayahum, Moran, Motok and Kus Rajbangshi.
That demanded to get the scheduled tribe community, sir. I hope government will take appropriate action to make those community as a tribal community immediately, sir. Sir, Assamese culture, Assamese identity today is under threat due to the illegal Bangladeshi entering Assam. I ask the government to make necessary arrangements to give the constitutional safeguard to the people of Assam, especially indigenous people of Assam, sir. So flood and erosion is the biggest problem of our state, sir. Before independence, Assam per capita income of the Assamese people higher than any parts of the country. But due to the flood, our economy is going to downside. So I request to declare Assam flood and erosion problem is a national problem and do the justice for the people of Assam.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today urged NDA members of Parliament to adhere to the rules of Parliament, uphold the principles of parliamentary democracy and exhibit good conduct, which he said is essential for being a good MP. Modi stated this while addressing the first NDA parliamentary party meeting in New Delhi since the formation of the new government. Briefing media after the meeting, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju informed that the Prime Minister guided all NDA MPs on proper conduct. Rijiju conveyed that the Prime Minister also emphasized that every MP has been elected to serve the country and regardless of the party they belong to, service to the nation is their foremost responsibility.
नेता हैं और सदस्यों की ओर से आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को ऐतिहासिक तीसरी बार प्रधानमंत्री बनने पर फूलमाला के साथ अभिनंदन स्वागत किया गया क्योंकि ये पहला बैठक था और हमारे पास हाउस का जो बिजनेस है राज्यसभा लोकसभा का एक सीमित है। राष्ट्रपति जी का अभिभाषण पर चर्चा ही था और ओथ एंड एफर्मेशन का ही था, तो उसका हाईलाइट किया गया और मुख्य रूप से आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का मार्गदर्शन हुआ। ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। आज सबसे पहले तो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा कि हर एक एमपी सदन में देश सेवा के लिए आए हैं, बाकी कोई भी पार्टी का हो, किसी भी दल का हो, लेकिन देश सेवा ये प्रथम हमारा दायित्व है और हर एक एनडीए का एमपी को देश को सबसे ऊपर रख करके काम करना है। प्रधानमंत्री जी का कहना है कि हर एक एमपी अपने अपने क्षेत्र का विषय को बहुत ही प्रभावी ढंग से सदन में रखना चाहिए और रूल के मुताबिक, नियम के मुताबिक देश का और भी कोई बड़ा विषय हो जिसमें रुचि है, सांसद होने के नाते अपने अपने रुचि होते हैं, उसमें एक्सपर्टाइज डेवलप करना है। कोई एमपी पानी के विषय में, कोई एमपी पर्यावरण के विषय में, कोई एमपी सामाजिक क्षेत्र में अलग अलग रुचि होता है, तो उसमें एक्सपर्टाइज डेवलप करने के लिए।
Now it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The India Meteorological Department or IMD has issued a red alert for all northeastern states, predicting extremely heavy rain as severe flooding continues to cripple Assam and Arunachal Pradesh due to a rise in the water levels of the Brahmaputra river. The IMD has also issued district-wise red alerts for the states, especially for areas located near the Brahmaputra or any of its tributaries. Schools in Itanagar have been closed from July 2nd to July 6th due to flooding and the possibility of further landslides triggered by the rain in Arunachal Pradesh. In Assam, the flood situation has turned critical, with more than 6 lakh people reeling under the deluge across 19 districts. During the last 24 hours, 2 more people died in Tinsukia and Dhemaji, taking the death toll to 36, while another person was reported missing in Golaghat. A total of 1,275 villages across 64 revenue circles have been affected by the flood, and over 14,700 hectares of crop area have been damaged across the state. Flood situation has turned critical in the state due to heavy rainfall and the release of excess water from the lower Subansiri Dam of Arunachal Pradesh. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today visited Golaghat district to take stock of the flood situation in the district. The Chief Minister said that Team Assam is working 24/7 to ensure timely relief and rehabilitation for the affected people. Dr. Sarma asked the district administration to intensify relief and rehabilitation measures for flood-affected people. SRDF have rescued marooned people from many places in the district.
मैं गोलाघाट जिला में आए थे आज। हमारे यहाँ बंकवाल नाम में एक गांव का जो एम्बैंकमेंट था वो पूरी ब्रिज हो गया था। ब्रह्मपुत्र का एम्बैंकमेंट था। काफ़ी लोग क्षतिग्रस्त हुआ है। रिलीफ कैंप में भी लोग हैं, रास्ते में भी लोग हैं, एम्बैंकमेंट का ऊपर भी लोग हैं। तो हमने देखा और जितना दूर संभव होगा हम लोग मदद करने का कोशिश करूँगा।
आप यहाँ आए,
पहले तो लोगों को कैंप में लाना है। कैंप में उनको हमें जो कुछ सुविधा है देना पड़ेगा। धीरे धीरे लोगों को अपना मकान रिपेयर करने के लिए मदद करना पड़ेगा। जिसका फुल डैमेज हो गया इसको थोड़ा ज़्यादा हमें मदद करना पड़ेगा। रोड बनाना पड़ेगा, एम्बैंकमेंट बनाना पड़ेगा। तो काफ़ी कुछ काम करना पड़ता है फ्लड खत्म होने का।
The Indian Air Force rescued 13 stranded fishermen from Dibrugarh. The IAF is sharing pictures related to the rescue operation on X Road. IAF rescued 13 marooned survivors from a small island in the flooded Brahmaputra, north of Dibrugarh in Assam. Today, after a sunrise takeoff, a Mi-17-4 helicopter from Air Force Station Mohanbari flew in challenging weather conditions and undertook a rescue ops from a marshy piece of land. The coordinated efforts of the pilot and flight gunner ensured prompt and safe boarding of the 13 survivors. Incessant rain continues to affect normal life in Arunachal Pradesh. Landslides and flash floods triggered by heavy rainfall have blocked road communication to many interior places. In the capital city, Itanagar and Papumpare district administration have declared closure of schools till the next 5 days owing to non-stop heavy rainfall. In Lohit district, heavy rain has affected the main water supply connection, restoration of which is underway. In Namsai and Changlang districts, Assam Rifles has launched Operation Savior to rescue stranded civilians and provide relief to the flood-devastated villages. In Meghalaya, incessant rains over the past few days have caused the multiple landslides in Nongstoin and across the West Khasi Hills district. The most significant incident occurred this morning along the Umlia-Molongso road at around 7 a.m. where a massive landslide damaged the building and a Maruti van parked nearby. No casualties were reported. In Mizoram, heavy rainfall has affected several parts since Monday, causing significant damage across the state. At least 3 people, including a 4-year-old girl, were feared dead after a landslide struck and partially buried their tin-roofed concrete building on the outskirts of the state capital, Aizawl, today. 3 buildings in Jongtui area on the northern outskirts of Aizawl and 1 in Bangkwan area were also swept away by massive landslides today morning. On Sunday, the State Disaster Management and Rehabilitation Department had issued an alert in anticipation of heavy rainfall and storms. Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha today, while visiting Panisagar, inaugurated the newly constructed Dr. Arnav Roy Synthetic Athletic Track under the Khelo India project at the Regional College of Physical Education. Inaugurating the Khelo India project, the Chief Minister said, apart from the education, the state government is paying special attention to sports. Since the establishment of his government, multiple synthetic turf football fields, swimming pools, sports complexes and other sports infrastructure facilities have been connected across the state. He also attended the groundbreaking ceremony of the 2-story building of Panisagar Higher Secondary School. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Modi says his government has followed policy of justice for all and appeasement to none. Prime Mr. Modi urges NDA MPs to uphold the principles of parliamentary democracy and exhibit good conduct. Flood situation turns critical in Assam. More than 6 lakh people reeling under deluge across 19 districts. Incessant rain triggers flash floods and landslides in various districts of Arunachal Pradesh. And Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha placed emphasis on infrastructural developments of educational institutes. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.